be seen.
What's up, guys? Welcome to today's Drift Games vlog. I'm here with Jimmy Oakes.
What's up?
We're on the wind down from the LZ Festival. We hope you guys checked it out online or in there in person. Thank you to everybody who showed support. It was an awesome event.
It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. We're still on the come down. We're like, did that really happen?
No, we're completely crashed.
Yeah. So we decided then to go film tons of drifting and tons of cars, and now we're like back at our shed. All the cars are back from all loaned out to everybody. They're all here. And I thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys an update on where we're going next with the channel. What's the plans for all the cars? I'm gonna have to sell some because, as you can see, they don't fit inside the garage anymore. And winter's coming, a bit like Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So we don't want anything to like be.
So Dave's gonna build a new garage and keep them coming.
Yeah, maybe. But
this video will be cut short then.
Jimmy. So what we're gonna do is run through all of our cars. You can give us our opinions on them, and I'm gonna tell you guys which ones I'm thinking of selling, which ones I'm gonna keep, and give you guys an update on the channel because we haven't done this in a while now. Because
And let us know below which cars you think you should keep and which cars you think you should sell.
yeah, everyone's gonna say this to sell the Silvias because they want to buy them, but they're not for sale. Anyway, we'll start with the biggest thing. This. So we are gonna sell this. We're gonna sell our race transporter, 2-car race transporter with 2 beds, all because we want to go a little bit bigger for next year and a bit more.
I didn't even notice this thing.
Yeah, it's like we call it the backdrop. It's just a big white.
It blends in well to the trees.
Yeah. So Wayne's done all the work on this. It works really well. It carries all our cars all year. We just don't use it enough, and we need something a little bit bigger. So I'm thinking maybe €15,000.
That's it?
Just €15,000.
It's that cheap?
Yeah, it's quite cheap. But as I said, everything
You're doing a great job. Is that it?
No, but the thing is, I sell everything for what it stands me. Because I don't really need to make any profit. I just have to clear up some stuff. The van, staying. Love the van.
That thing's sick.
Yeah, it's like the best thing we bought all year because it's fast, it's small, it tows the trailers, it's cheap to run, so that's staying. Blaine's car, staying. He's keeping this. I don't know what he's doing with it, but he likes it a lot.
Good color.
It is a good color.
Really
yeah.
good color.
He needs better fitment and stance and stuff, but he said he's getting there.
Yeah, he's got like the
granddad.
48-year-old dentist that just like the nice weekend
He'll
car.
love that. That's
That's
what
what we call it dad
we
stands.
call it dad stance.
Yeah,
It's like,
there it goes, perfect.
so this, we built this car for nightride to drive. They had a ton of fun driving it. So this is a 318 BMW on the book if you're in Ireland, converted to a 328 manual. It was auto, now it's manual. It's got a map on it. It's got a click tuning kit, BCs, Minervas. Lovely car. I drove it today. It's really nice.
It's got black interior.
Leather with all the black, no walnut, and it's got probably the most like overly complicated BMW like sat nav system I've ever seen.
Also
So,
no sunroof.
no sunroof. So this thing, I think
Wait, hold on. Is no sunroof common? And
I don't think people care either way.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing to you?
well, in the States, like everything's sunroof. Like on BMWs, at least you have to like request no sunroof in the States.
really?
So they're rare to get a slick top, as they call it. So
Slick top.
yeah, that's
I thought a sunroof was like a good optional extra.
Yeah, well, it depends where you're from. So there you go. This one has no sunroof. So this car, we have nothing to do with this now. We left it for a year, and then we decided we're going to finish it. I think we finished it really nicely. It can go a lot lower, but there was 4 people and luggage in this, so we raised it a little bit all around so they would actually get anywhere. Brand new lights, everything works. It's a good car. I think I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell this one, and I'm looking for
Are those Minervas 114 or are they 120?
114
Ooh.
with converters from 5 by 120.
Ooh.
So we put the Jap wheels on there. It works really well, and small enough space. There's good wheels on that, and they're all refurbed. So
Good wheels.
So it's a brand new wrap. Wheels are brand new. It looks dirty now because it was in the rain, but literally perfect brand new car for someone to take to shows or drive over the winter. And it's a 318 on the book. I'm looking for €12,000.
You're just throwing prices out.
12. I'm telling these people because they might want to
You're
buy
just
them.
making these up right now.
It's based on absolutely nothing apart
Yeah.
from the figure that he's got in his head at that moment.
But
You
that's
could,
how
you
much
could regret it
that's
later
how much
on.
It stands me.
I
€12,000.
see him think for 3 seconds.
I know how much every car stands me. Do you know that?
12,000 with Minervas on it.
Yeah, the Minervas were 2.5. So the rest of the car is cheap.
That's sick.
But do you do that with your cars? So you know what they're worth in your head?
No, because if I start calculating, I get sad.
depressed.
Yeah, don't
do it.
add that up. All right.
I don't do it with the drift cars. The drift cars is like
Oh, God, no.
off the edge of a cliff. You're like,
God, no.
so yeah, that's
12,000
for sale.
euro.
Yeah. Oh,
You've been a really good like salesperson here. It's like
Yeah, but-
good cop, bad cop.
Blaine is selling this. So this car needs a paint job. It's pretty solid. He has all the parts to make it work properly. It's a 91 reg, so it's only €56 to tax a V8, which in Ireland is like a big thing. And it is I think it's like a €6,500 for this. It's a nice car. It just needs a paint job. So if you want that, €6,500. This is like
DM Blaine.
DM Blaine. Because I want it. I want these cars out of here because there's too many cars. Josh, MX-5 staying or going?
Absolutely staying. It's all packed up for my surf trip.
Look at the surfboard. It's the most practical car you own, Josh, right?
Well, the sunroof, sorry, the roof won't go up, but hopefully it won't rain.
We're in Ireland. It's gonna rain.
Well, I just hoping it won't rain.
It's gonna rain. We're in Ireland.
It is the race.
Yes.
Keane's BMW estate. This is definitely staying.
It's a workhorse. This
Yeah.
is sick.
He loves this thing. So that's staying.
I'm gonna sell this one. You ready? We have Gary's Mark II. It's a GX though, right?
GX.
It is a GX, but it's got a nice kit. Color match with the two-tone looks awesome. It's got some 19-inch T7R 2Ps. That's what they are. It just looks good. It
I
drives
used to
good.
own this car. No rust whatsoever. Full brand new paint job. Full sound system and Bluetooth and everything in it. It's just waiting for someone to buy it and put an engine in it. I think.
20 racks, I think. 20 racks?
Yeah, 20,000.
20 racks.
€20,000.
Hit up Gary.
This is for sale. This is like one of those, you know those videos people do in Japan when they walk around pricing everything. I'm like,
Yes.
But this is because we look at the yard. We have to get rid of stuff. So this is for sale.
Very nice
€20,000.
car. Drives
I'm
very
waiting to move to the, sorry, not the Skoda. That's definitely staying.
No, I think sick. I love that thing.
What's the story of this one?
With this. Okay. So
There's going to be a price, but the price is going to be more because I don't think you want to sell this one.
no. So I want to build new cars in the winter. This one is kind of done. And the only reason I want to sell it is because it's done and now I have nothing to build on it. So you guys will know that Josh will throw some shots in here. This has generally got the Minty Fresh, one of 3, what do they call it, Gundam body kits that the guy made in Scotland, that crazy guy in his shed. So that usually has that kit, but we put a BN Sports kit on it because if you want to take it to the track, you can just wreck the kit and then you can put back on. So this is road legal and show car standard. If you want to put the kit on, it's on English reg. And then if you want to go drifting it, it's got all the goodies. V8 and it's got a cage.
It's honestly the nicest cage ever. You don't even notice it's in
Oh,
there.
Ryan Morton did this to be like, I wanted this car to be like, okay, it's competition-ish ready, but I wanted it to be something that you could take to the track and do tandems in, but you could still just jump in, drive it every day, and it's not too intrusive, the cage, so we didn't go over the top with it. Everything still works in the car, and it's a 1UZ, but also, as Jimmy will say, it's got the best upgrade of all. It's got a Link ECU.
Love that.
So it's got a Link ECU. We'll show you. It's like a lot of money spent on this car, to be honest. Because you might think 1UZ IS200 not worth all the money, but there's a lot. Like,
I don't know. It looks pretty expensive to me.
think
And
it
you know
looks
what's
neat.
sick? It doesn't look like you just pulled the 1UZ out of a vehicle while all still on the crane, putting it in the car.
dropped it in,
yeah, I feel like no one ever refreshes them. They're just like, put it in. It's
and
Skoda.
it's just been tuned by Lloyd Patterson. It made 250 horsepower and it's running pretty sweet. And I want to keep it, but if someone gave me €15,000, I would let it go. And there's a car that you can bring to shows and to the track, which I'm not too sure in Ireland there's many cars that can do that. Or if you're a UK buyer, it's on UK reg.
You could
But-
become king
yeah.
of the car.
But if you wanted to VRT it in Ireland, it's cheap because it's just an IS200, right? So just saying, if anyone wanted to put Irish registration on it, it's possible. And it's got a short ratio diff, but we have a choice of diffs, and you've got 2 body kits with it. So that's kind of the plan with that. Next up, we got the GS. So this was the
I
one.
didn't realize it was going to turn straight into a used car salesman video.
I was going
right
to say
here.
every single car is pretty much for sale here.
Yeah.
all, the
This
ones,
was supposed-
all the ones in there aren't. The ones in the yard are.
Okay, that's why they're outside.
That's why they're outside.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I can't leave these here all winter. They'll just fall apart.
Yeah.
So this I kind of want to keep, to be honest. This is a cool car. So this is a V8 3UZ with a CAS 2-way diff. Converted
Really?
to, yeah. Converted to manual M3 gearbox with an M5 clutch, BCs, and it drifts and it's comfortable.
I
and
had
it's
no idea.
It's manual with a CAS 2-way, and it's about 260 horsepower. But with a lot of torque because it's V8. It's a nice car. I want to keep this one, and I really wanted to keep it because I bought a body kit for it. So this is Desire Motor Factory. Guy in the UK made his own kit for these because there's quite a few of them in the UK, and this is like the 4th or 5th kit he's made. So it arrived today. I want to put it on the car and then make it look really, really gangster. But I don't know whether I want to keep it or sell it. So I don't know. I don't know what it'll be worth. Like €15,000 with the kit on, maybe. We'll see. I think this is my end of selling, by the way. But then in here, these are the cars that Jimmy's going to have a little bit of advice for me what I would do with them from this point on.
Oh boy, you're going to make me do that?
Yeah. Because these are the ones that are staying.
Okay, well, remember this, right? Everything's opinion based, which means anything I say doesn't matter at all.
No, and I might completely disagree.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you were driving the S15, and the S15 is, I think,
Yep, let's hear it.
aesthetically, I'm kind of okay with it.
Okay.
And we're going to take the engine out of Josh's NC,
Yeah, rebuild it.
rebuild it, and it's all the fancy bits. Put it into this.
Boom.
I want to do a set of like 350Z brakes all around the Bravos.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like a 450 horsepower. And I want to change the interior probably to bride seats, Tacatas.
Yeah, no fancy package.
Just a nice road car. Just something
nice
fresh.
450 horsepower road car. Yes.
But you're going to give me shit over the fake Andros.
Okay, so we'll start there. So, okay, obviously putting a better drivetrain in here would be nice because this is the slowest car I think I've ever driven. NA SR was one thing, but putting the auto trans behind it, it robs whatever strength it has left. It is scary. You can't get out of the way in traffic.
It's literally like it moves, and that's about it.
That's about it.
It does move, but it doesn't do any moving very fast.
Okay, so we talked about it, fake Anadors, and I hate to say it, but it's like I would rather just see OE mirrors than fake Anadors
Why?
because these look cheap. To be honest.
Can you tell that much of a difference between them? Because I'm not a big JDM guy that knows fakes from reals.
Big time, but that's just me being a snob. Who cares what I have to think? But besides that, I mean, you have OEM Aero with the lip kit, which is my style. I love that. The only thing I don't like is the wheels. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the wheels, but it doesn't matter.
But I'm thinking, what would you go for?
I've been having a hard time trying to figure out what wheels I like.
I figure this car is tough to put wheels on because if it's silver wheels or grey wheels.
Well, I like the white. So the thing is, S13s they look very high end and they almost look very mature. I think they do.
Yeah.
But to me, CR Kais or whatever CR Kai.
These are Ray's Engineering similar.
Yeah. The Kwamis, whatever you want to call them. I think they look too cheap, or not cheap. They look very playful. I don't even know.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't look. I think it clashes on this, but that's just my opinion. Yeah.
So let us know in the comments what wheels you think about. Although we could put the new Stroms on. We'll see. Datsun. This is unusual. Car.
Yeah, this thing's just sick. I don't have to say much about it. It's just a sick car.
This is kind of what divides people's opinions because underneath this it's obviously orange. It's a very old man Datsun spec.
Yeah.
But I think now it looks like something when I look at this when I walk away from it, it looks ridiculous, especially with the numbers and everything else. But it also drives very nice.
It just looks fun.
It's a fun car.
You look at it and you're like, that thing has a story to tell.
Yep. And the V8 just makes it sound awesome. So I'm really happy. I think this one's going to just stay as is. I'm not going to do anything with this. I think it's just fine. One thing I might do...
But if you had a lot of money, DM Dave and he'd probably let it go.
No, this one stays. The red PS.
All right, the red PS. The red PS, it's good. It's good. I'm not a big Air guy.
Yep.
But the Air look, I think you killed it, honestly. It's
Well,
good.
Blackline Performance killed it. They spent 2 days making sure this thing was like fender on the rim.
Oh, okay,
And
so they killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing is when it's aired up, all the way up, it obviously looks ridiculous. But when it's up at ride height, it's actually very respectable.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like a car that's on air. I think you drove it and you're like, it drives fine at a nice ride height.
This house on coilovers I thought was the best driving cars. Like, you know, in like a performance car, like you can still feel the road and everything like that. And I thought the Air was going to take away from it, but the Air was exactly the same.
I thought putting 10.5s and 13J minus 20s on the back would ruin the car. 13s.
13s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's basically the same kit I had, right? It's like a D-Max style kit.
Yep.
Origin overs.
Yep.
But these are like 10 feet wide.
They're 75 mils on.
Yeah. So, similar sound to my coupe, so of course I love it. But the big thing here is we gotta look under the hood, because I don't think I've ever seen under the hood. Oh, I didn't know I had all that. It's nice. Pop the coupler off.
Oh, this is why I had no power at the track.
Oh, yeah, you tried to get that drift clip and then...
I tried to do a drift clip and I was like, there's no power, but now I feel much better because I you know when you leave the track and you go, I don't want to deal with this today, but now I'm happy because I know it's just a boost pipe.
You didn't even look under the bonnet.
No, I was finishing up anyway, but I think I did some donuts and popped it off. There's nothing here. Oh, there we go. This thing is just blowing off. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's an easy fix. I don't mind that. But it's like a nice 350 horsepower.
I love that.
I want to put a link on this because it's on some Japanese Tomy ECU thing
Jesus, yeah.
where you're like, I have no idea if a guy found that in a shed and just plugged it in. So I want to put that all in a link and actually take it to the dyno because I think it should have more response and power and it's over fueling a little bit. You've driven it a go, but it's like...
It wants to, the smell on the inside is strong.
Well, let me know. We can click some buttons.
Jimmy Oakes can map the car and then he's a PS guy. He knows his
So I've been seeing a lot of guys use the Audi coil packs here.
R8s, yeah.
Really?
They're off the R8 supercar.
Yeah. It's funny. It's just like
It's like the go-to.
every car I've seen here, because I've been looking under there, was engine bay, R8 coil packs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I think they're go-to, and then because everyone's used them, everyone has spares of them in other cars.
That's true.
So
And it's nice since they like kind of self-grab onto the spark plug. You don't
Yep.
need a bracket. You just.
and exactly, and now I know the boost pipe's gone on this, so I'm actually really happy. I know what's wrong with it.
I don't like the blue though.
The blue hoses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go black.
Yeah.
I think the whole engine bay should just be black, and then the grey. And I'm like,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
happy
that
with
idea. That'd be a good idea.
So it has a nice bucket seat, and it's a clean interior to a certain extent, but I just
I
kind of
like the Nardi 350 deep horn. Big fan.
I like the gauges. I like everything. I think it just needs a set of like bride seats.
Smells really nice.
A black gradient bride seat.
That's petrol.
Oh,
That is the leaking petrol.
what's Zilla? Anyways.
This was a UK company that made some seats. They're nice.
Wow, it does smell like gas in it.
So I'm thinking,
Why?
like the other one, I'm thinking like red and black checkered mats,
Love that.
brides with the gradients.
Little P2M maps.
Yeah, and then with the grey to black brides
Love that.
and a Takata, and it would just be like simple but kind of finished. I think the car is so wow on the outside now.
So do you guys call these booters too, or is that just 8.6s?
No, it's just 8.6s.
Just 8.6s.
Yeah, these are just
PS.
PS13s, and then 180s are the hatch. For some reason in Ireland, that's
But if I call it a coupe, you know what I'm talking about?
only because we hear you say it.
Oh.
But here, if you say coupe, people go coupe what? Like Silvia coupe, it would be a coupe.
S13 booter.
S13 booter. Maybe we'll start that as a thing. S13 booters.
S13 booter.
And a 180 hatch. So we got now. We'll go to this one now, and then we'll go to Josh's stuff. So the S12.
I have like a weird soft spot for this car. I don't know what it is. This thing's sick. I've never liked S12s. I've never disliked S12s. I just never
I
liked
strongly. In fact, there was a quote when I bought this of me saying before, nobody wants an S12. They're
Yeah.
the Silvia, like the crap Silvia.
it. It's like the meme. We have a Silvia at home.
Yeah,
And
then
it's an
like,
S12.
But then this one, I think it's just a lovely thing, and it drives like a
it's
drift
just a
car on the
lovely
road, and it's 15, so it's light steering. Wayne put a new turbo and actuator on it. It's just kind of on stock wastegate pressure, and I think it's enough for the car. It's like a nice place to be. It's nothing special. There's a bit of fixing, like the windows don't go down.
Well, instead of just like maintenance stuff, what is there to do to this thing?
I'm kind of. Some people suggested that I paint the kit the same color as the car, and I don't think that'll work as well. I think,
because it that 80s like
Two-tone.
two-tone plastic exposed.
and I don't think these fenders will look as nice in this color. I think it will just look.
it might look cheap.
Yeah, it might look like. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of done with this one. I think this is one I want to keep. I think the
If
equips.
you guys can think of anything, let us know in the comments. I'd really love to know what else you think we could do to, or Dave to do to improve this thing, because.
I want to do the
It
thing where it
kinda
does
just is sick.
I want to do the thing where it does the sleepy eye headlights.
Okay.
I wanna
Is that
just-
a button wire you can cut like
you
the
can,
S13?
You can, yeah. I think you can kind of program it to kind of not go all the way down.
So what's the deal with this thing?
So this is
This thing's just always broken.
a broken car. So this is why we're taking the SR out of it. So this is SR20, a sequential, and it's a nice build, really, really nice build. But the old SR has gone poo-poo again. So there's two pistons with no compression in the car. So I don't think it's that bad. Car still runs and everything else. It's just, we'll rebuild it. Nice touch, right?
That is cool.
Pop off the side
I love
with
that.
the button. So what we want to do is put a engine in this, but we haven't said yet. Have we said yet?
Have you announced it?
No, we teased it. We still haven't said it. So
Nearly said
we keep on.
We'll keep on. Yeah. So we're going to put a different engine in this car.
I think I know what engine's going in this thing, right?
I think you do.
Yes.
But they don't. So we're gonna reveal that later down the line. So the SR is coming out and going in the grey 15, and then we're gonna put something equally powerful but probably more reliable in this than I think an SR just. I think over 500 they just start to give a lot of trouble. There's a lot to push out of a little 2 liter, and we've done it twice now. So I think third time would be our fault if we went down that road again. And then Josh's two Mazdas. So these are the ones now, Josh, that you didn't get time to finish with all the shit that was going on for the last 3 months, 4 months.
Hey, I made it. Actually, this video's probably going out beforehand, but I've made a start on this one.
This one needs bits, just tidying, wiring.
So, this is a UK car or a JDM car?
UK car.
UK car.
JDM import car.
Oh, so JD,
Really?
This is the 1A import.
So it's a Unos.
Yes, it's the
In the
Unos.
UK, are they Miatas, Unos, or MX-5s?
MX-5's in the UK, Unos in Japan, Miata's in America. Mazda's marketing department, like, let's not make anything the same ever again. So this is a nice little car. I mean, this is a budget car. So Josh, how much do you think?
I think I did this all myself. So I got the car for £1,000, and then I think I did it up with £1,500.
Okay.
I think.
With a lot
So the
of-
whole car
with a lot of-
cost me.
With a lot of help. Like there's paint and coilovers and wheels and
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, obviously, we got help with coilovers, but you could buy them for 150 quid, so I sort of offset the price that way.
You're not going to buy BCs for 150 quid, but I get your point. You could put cheaper ones.
Budget coilovers you could buy.
Max speeding rods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I have in there.
And that's why they're coming out for BCs.
Oh man.
Oh, the ride is noticeably different.
I love the colour. So this colour is from the new Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio, which is like their big performance model one. You guys won't have many of them in the States. But it's an interesting colour. I like it.
It looks like 3M's emerald green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which is
then FC, but we don't want to show too much of the FC because you're going to show that in the next episode, right?
Yes, just blank out.
Well, so
There's a tease of it.
You have a road NC and a drift NC. You have a road.
That was the plan,
You have
yeah.
a road. Are you gonna have a drift FC now?
Now I've got to keep the theme of it that way, don't I?
Of course. Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
We haven't even done a photo shoot where you've put the two NAs and the two NCs beside each other. We should really do that because no one really realizes it until, like, you didn't know we had an NC for the road until today. And I'm like, they're just kind of the same thing. This one, though, it looks ridiculous compared to the road one.
I think it's honestly kind of sick.
Yeah. The Spirit Rye is in another shit. Again, I told you, it sounded like a for sale ad. I need to sell cars. I have nowhere to put them. We're stuck for space.
Oh, so what's happened? There's a bit of a congregation around my car.
Your car has now become a leaning post in the middle of the greatest car of all time.
12,000 quid.
This is, you know what? Someone said, how much would you sell it for? And I think it's 100 grand.
Really?
I would never, this was my first ever JDM car. This is kind of what got me into, as I got into drifting, I bought this car. So it's too sentimental. It's been had it on the road for 5 years, I think. And
This thing got used
yeah.
this weekend.
So I think 9 people drove this over 3 days. This car has also battled James Dean and Jack Shanahan in 2 separate
It's also
events.
crashed into James.
It's crashed into James Dean. It's knocked over a 2-ton concrete block. It's still going, and it's the most reliable drift car we have.
And we did like 15 laps a day after hardship all over the week. Honestly, 1.6 standard unopened engine with a big turbo, big turbo for this car, and it just never stops. Never stops.
Link ECU.
I was just gonna say,
And people say, what's the recipe? All the link goodies put
put
onto
the
it.
link ECU on there, because when you put the cheap ECUs on them, they blow up in 20 minutes. But put a good ECU on it. Proof is in the pudding.
There's the pudding.
It's a testament to it.
Leave it on the car that I 100% will not sell. This is my crown jewel. I think this is. Even if I never drove it, I just like looking at it every time I come into our garage. Just go. Oh, it's just
And how much you won't sell it is, you've been offered some pretty silly figures, I would say, for
very,
this.
very high figures that people would definitely think I'm crazy not to sell it for. But I just love it. I love S13 Silvias. This is my favorite one in the world, and I own it. And every part on the car I go is the right part. It's just JDM everything. It's like they went, because they obviously built it in Japan. They went to all the tuning shops. There's nothing from the UK, nothing from the US, nothing from Europe on the car. Everything is as they built it for Tokyo Auto Salon. I just think it's a very nice thing.
Right, Jimmy?
I've never seen under the. Can we see under the hood?
Yeah.
I mean, on the outside, it's obviously a perfect car. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I'm personally the biggest fan of the high arch thing, but that's just a style. I don't know.
I don't know. I think.
Is it on like 19s?
Yeah, 19s.
19s of the back.
That's why it's high arch. It works.
There you go.
The green. It's very Japanese spec.
And we've got the Japanese wiring.
The engine bays are never pretty in Japan. It's very.
It's literally the wiring is.
So this is all JDM wiring.
You call it
You got the
character.
classic blue hose pipes because that was what they had.
Is there a grounding kit on it? There's usually.
Probably.
There's always a grounding kit.
Yeah, somewhere.
And they never. They'll unplug sensors and they'll just leave them in the engine bay. No one ever just unbolts them.
just leave it. The only thing is, it's a Tomy engine.
Is it really a Tomy engine?
Yeah. It's got a, I think that's the manifold. So this company called, I'm going to pronounce them wrong, Exart. So they did the manifold, and then the exhaust is a 150 piece pie cut exhaust all the way back, which no one's ever seen because the car is on the floor low. But they did like weird stuff. Like they spent so long at the exhaust, and then they kind of went, no, just put some blue hoses.
Yes,
in there.
yes. This is very Japan spec. Like they still have the carbon canister in here and like, oh my god. But it's cool. It's a Tomy motor. It's a stock
Displacement,
yeah.
yeah, still 2 liter. And there's 70,000 kilometers on the car, which is quite low, and
Uncracked dashboard.
On-track dash.
on-track dash, all the Bride stuff, and like not the I bought it on eBay Bride stuff. They went and got the material from Bride to make the rest of the interior.
They went down the road and
They went down and said, "Hey guys," they're like, "No problem." So it's got all the bits. The only thing I've modified on this car is I put a carbon roof spoiler on it because I just felt the back was a little bit plain. But other than that, I can't paint match it. I can't change anything. I don't know where all the.
I know it's
parts
like you
are.
want to put it in your living room.
Yeah, this is one I'd like to have in 10, 15 years and just say, that was a thing, those type of cars. So I think this one will kind of stay as it is. I think it's just, for me, my particular style, it's like the Japanese building a US style car for me, in a weird way. So kind of the mix of the two, like the very low slammed look of a US car, but then all the parts are Japanese. So I kind of like that. I think it's cool. All right, Jimmy, thank you for coming and visiting our shed. It's been a long all week, but a great all week.
Oh, yes.
We've had a lot of fun. We've been hanging out. We've been talking cars. And we've been basically talking about the future and maybe coming over and seeing Jimmy a little bit more in the future and seeing his stuff. And now I feel like I can walk in and just insult whatever. Yeah, I'm going to walk around the whole garage going,
tell me how shit my builds are.
OEM lights. But yeah, so it's been fun to hang out, see all your opinions on our cars is fun as well, because we're from very different areas. We're kind of still doing the same thing, same parts, that kind of stuff. So let us know in the comments which cars we should sell. I mean, I'm not convinced yet. I've given you prices, but I'm not convinced, and I change my mind every 20 minutes. So let me know in the comments which cars we could keep, sell, improve, do better, change. I want some opinions because my brain is mush after the event and I need to know what I'm ordering next. And all the content from here is Josh and I back in the garage doing the RX7 FC, buying and selling, getting some new cars on the channel, and but we're gonna have a little rest first. We're gonna have a little break.
Yes,
and
please.
Josh is gonna go do all the work for a little while because he's only too excited to be in there pulling at crap Mazdas again. And I'm like, I could do it a week of that. All right,
You're invited.
I'm invited. I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you to everybody for watching and supporting over the last couple of episodes. We've had a lot of kind words, and it really means a lot to us from all the people supporting us. We're still kind of the same people we were before the weekend, and the weekend was definitely a big stretch for us in terms of trying to give you guys a good show and everything else. So we're really appreciative of all the kind words. I'm gonna let Josh edit this, get a little break for himself, and we'll be back stronger than ever next week. See you then.